Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here on Monday once more for Super Dimension Fortress Macross. It's late as hell, but it's still Monday, so it counts. I threw the air conditioner on for a little bit before starting to record, just to cool the room down a little, and did my this drawing, while it was going. So I'm going to keep this up while I talk about last episode because it's relevant. Last time on Macross, we effectively and successfully assaulted, invaded, captured, and obtained an enormous Zentradi, formerly Supervision Army, automated shipbuilding facility with the power of protoculture mostly, and freaking the fuck out of those soldiers with a not quite happily engaged in kiss between Hayase and Ichijo. Hayase was really into it. Ichijo was really not, and we'll see how that shakes out when they get back to Earth, as I said at the end of the last video. Our prize, the gigantic shipbuilding facility itself, now orbits comfortably in Earth's Lagrange point, sitting in our controlled space, now a huge asset for the tiny, tiny remaining population of humans and Zentradi living on Earth. It is chock full of tons of technology, lots of warp tech and stuff, and the ability to, I presume, churn out big old battleships in a way that the Zentradi don't know how to do without a big automated facility like this one. That's huge, especially because at the same time, Kamujin motherfucking Kravshera and Laplamiz are deciding that they want to do something nefarious with all these Zentradi runaways who have been on the outs of human society in some ways, but also just really uncomfortable with not being able to go to war as often as they'd like. That is our impending threat, still causing real chance of genuine harm to the remainder of humanity. Now we have a huge, very powerful buffer. As long as we can get it up and running and get that fleet going soon enough, we should be all set. But does this solve our bigger social problem? Not yet. At least not without some finagling and some doing. But I feel like it's an opportunity, and it actually maybe could. I can see a if how do I put this? I could see a voluntarily semi-separated society where Earth is about culture and war and love and etc. And we got this giant space station that's got living space by the truckload for any Zentradi and humans to go and fight a probably near endless battle against the assaulting other Zentradi. That would be cool. Or maybe we'll awaken an ancient threat and, like, the real problem will come out of the black hole at the center of the universe and be like, oh, we have returned to reclaim our technology. Or, like, the number of humans on this planet, wait, no, there are less humans now, so that wouldn't work. It's like, there are enough souls for us to capture, no, I don't know. Anyway, that's the drawing and the intro part for today. Big change in an episode that I think accomplished everything that I wanted it to do, but with dramatically different results than I was expecting. One of my big hopes for the episode was that putting Hayase and Ichijo back in the pilot seat together, as it were, getting them back in that sort of war groove would reignite some of the chemistry between them. And I think Hayase 100% thought the same thing. I think Claudia thought that the same thing would happen. And the only person who wasn't on board was Ichijo, who really didn't like the way that it played out. And I think fair enough, honestly. He wasn't informed at all, and the way that they treated him was pretty mediocre. So I vibe with Ichijo on that one. We'll see, once more, what happens when they return to Earth, prize in hand, mission accomplished, and a little bit pissed. Let's go ahead and watch episode 31 of Super Dimension Fortress Macross. I've got it up and ready to go. 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count you down, early access on the Patreon. I'm going to blow my nose. Better now than halfway through the episode. All right. Beep beep timer, episode 31. Big shuttle. Answer. Long train running. Satan's dolls? Like playing with dolls? Fucking around? Oh, it's really big. Are we gonna bring the Supervision Army into play? That would be nuts. Whoa! Oh, it's rad. You imagine being a mech designer and then getting the go ahead to design an assembly line that would build your mechs? Oh. And they can't repair it. Alright, so we're in a rough spot. We can do it with the power of ingenuity. Shit's fucked. It's old. Bum bum bum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Hey. Yay! Yay! Woo! No, it's a pattern of behavior that indicates some serious problems. Everything. Yuppity hell. Oh, you think is Minmay problem? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was a glare. I guess it wasn't. That looked like a glare. This is just gonna keep happening until we figure it out. Yeah, why are you telling me to do that? Huh? Huh? What? That's your takeaway? Maybe maybe you need to talk to them about not bullying their compatriot. Okay. Oh. Feels like everything is like stretched tight. So our big victory doesn't turn into a victory at all. Whoa. They stole the cloning device to become Whittle? Dope. Heavily armored giant street chase. Let's go. Against fighter pilots. I give it to the planes. Are those Myclones with them? They are, yeah. They're probably Myclone Zentradi. Whoa, that was a really cool shot. What's their reason? Will they give us one? Oh, we just cut away. Okay. Oh, this is why we cut away. Got it. They have planes. They have rockets. We're still made of meat. So this is their big plan. These guys, they're like living in the age of their previous power when it doesn't exist anymore. Oh, he promised it to all the Myclone Centrati. Everybody's pulled tight. Whoa, Laplamiz! Oh, not into it. I only live for violence. My guy. Please die. Oh. But it didn't work. Okay, fine. Dumb Kamojin Kravshera becomes the puppet for, Satan's doll, maybe? So we're returning it. What? Some really sharp, frames. Ooh, softened in the eyes. Oh. Hmm. Do they like switch back and forth just to make it convenient? But well, it's causing violence. That's Oh, shit. Why are you here? I agree. But we need to protect it. Can we just bring extra forces here and protect it? He's gonna change his choice because Minmei's there. Oh, he looks at her with coldness. Really playing with taller, shorter. Not just with the Zentradi either. Wait, he's pro-violence for protecting yourselves now? Okay, that's great. I agree with him in this one, kind of. But the eventual outcome is gonna be that that shit gets stolen. Whoa! Back to the first scenes. Yeah, you should fucking figure it out, Kaifun. Oh, he did figure it out. That's why he's doing this. Fuck. That's what the first look was in his cold look. He wanted to humiliate him in front of her. Well, here comes what we wanted to protect it from. That's gonna be a lot of dead civilians. Who, if they turn and fight, it's gonna be a lot of dead civilians. What is this building? Looks like a Beyblade fused with a church. Yeah. 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 Hmm. 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 So this is going to play out with Kaifun causing a lot of damage. For spite. Oh, sadly flying home. No. Yeah, he sure is a jerk. Trying to be all mature. Come on, man, you want to kill him. You want to kill him, don't you? Well, that's what that building was? Oh, that's why they're here. A big performance. She's a little out of it, though. Why are you still with him, man? Hmm. Yes! Women. The fate of the world It's not like we live here. Oh, and here he goes. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Looks like we got some firepower. That's our second, like, angled in attack from above. Wait? That makes sense. Yeah, genetically engineer yourselves to be more battle worthy. Because he's a little angry about it. Yeah, that's a long time. Dude, we're getting the full backstory. I think we're gonna bring Supervision Army in. Mm-hmm. Oh, both. Am I missing some? Have I fucked up completely? I fucked up completely. Hmm. Created an overwhelming military and was overwhelmed by it. Shit. Dark past. So back to that fated to fight kind of idea. Not Keiko! Maybe we shouldn't have listened to Kaifun. That was really cool and wild and chaotic. It's the first time one of these land battles has felt the chaos of the space battle. I really like it. Wow! Mobile Suit Martial Arts? But you can change. Oh. Mm. That's cool. Then we're in the same boat. Okay, that's cool then. Oh, there it is. Well, at least we can all be Satan's dolls together. United as two? Hi. Yeah. That in multiple ways. No, but it's good that you're thinking about it. Ah, fuck. Literally right after you left. And Minmay is there. And so they are about to have a moment. They were about to have a moment. No moments for you. Is he gonna go super save Minmay? Leave Kaifun behind? Get the fuck out. We don't have room. Get out. Man, what if we could re-genetically engineer you? And some of you can change. True. Unless... But culture cancels it, I think. I think Minmay has the power, maybe? We just need to reignite her love. Maybe a cool, sexy rescue mission would be the way. Get her creativity going. This is something only you can do, Hikaru. My Lambo won't start. Leave me. Leave me here. Come on, Minmay. Make a play. Oh shit, they got the device. They're all going big. Back to normal. Suddenly an army. Yum. Please cackle more. Yes! Unlike my orange juice, which I prefer pulp-free! Sneaky, sneaky Laplamis. No, don't get in the car! Well, Bing Bing! Hi! Get out the car! No, get out the car! You rolled out earlier! No! Get out the car! Fuck! I don't like that song. I don't like that song for that scene. Garbage. Fuck. Fuck, Minmay, get out the car. Reborn, enlarged, ready for war. And embracing what they're ready for. War! Hey, this was a pretty good episode. Also in the ways that the couple of episodes that we've had recently have not been. Like, the visuals and stuff were really cool. And the pace and flow of it was maybe stilted, but also really fun. The amount of bouncing back and forth between different locations and stuff going on felt cool, and it felt like instead of doing like, here's a block where we're doing a fighting, and here's a block where we're doing a romance, and here's a block where we're doing a conversation around a round table with a bunch of people talking about science and history, it felt like we're doing snippets of each and they're woven in, right? And we're sort of snapping back and forth between them. So we sort of hint at the bad news that's coming out of the military and the interesting stuff, and then we set up the my cloning device, and then from there we in the middle of that conversation we jump to where it's actually going to set up what the villains are doing, and oh, this is their plan, and make it make sense. And then we're back, having given up on that, having a conversation about what the history of protoculture is, and meanwhile the my cloning device is being attacked at the same time that Minmay and Kaifun are like engaging with the mayor over the concert that they're gonna throw. And it just feels like there's a lot going on in a lot of different places, and that makes it feel very alive and vibrant, and like it's moving very fast and doing a lot of different things. Um, um, in in my experience of storytelling, both as an experiencer of stories and somewhat of a storyteller in just DMing D&D, and I'm using that as an example. Oh, there's a moth. I'm gonna kill it. No, I'm not. War runs through my veins. There's a huge difference between the types of stories that happen when everyone is together, and so the camera is sort of focused on the group doing one thing all together, and when everyone is separated and the camera is jumping between different locations. And part of it's like it's one of those externalities. It's one of those add-on effects. An emergent property of the framing of everything is this feeling like more is happening, even if it's the same amount of content just shuffled around. I think this episode does a really good job of shuffling it around in a cool and interesting way. Sometimes it doesn't land, and sometimes it does. I think the place where it landed for me most effectively was when I was like, so what is their plan? These soldiers that they're trying to do this, and we see them like doing their runaway thing. What was their plan? And we end that scene. It's like, wait, we're not going to get an answer, but we cut away to where Laplamise and Commagene are, and that gives us our answer. It's like, oh, that's related to this. That explains the thing. And so we're telling the story and answering the audience questions via the placement of different scenes. I think it's clever, and I think the whole episode is sort of built on a well-structured framework, and sometimes episodes of Macross are not so well-structured, so that's pretty cool. Very often, maybe not well-structured, but not like interestingly structured in particular. It's pretty frequent that we will get a block of romance, a block of talking, and then the last half of the episode is just fighting in space, and it all kind of resolves and not much happens. It's just the nature of the show and the sort of once a week sort of vibe of the thing. This episode is not like that. There's even carryover of important events from previous episodes, which does not always happen. For example, Minmay has left Kaifun twice, I think, and stick with your guns, Minmay. But Hayase, in the moments just before they're interrupted, starts doing some self soul searching and figuring out that she's maybe been a little bit not nice to Hikaru in a couple of ways, but doesn't get to elaborate further. I do wonder why this says long train running down here. And what is, I can't see what this one says. Let me see. Rocking down the highway, hot legs. Cool. So they're just naming stuff on screen after songs and stuff. That's fun. That's very fun. Big station, big station. Oh, I think the whole sequence of the automated machinery is really freaking cool. There are only a couple of really detailed shots, and then most of it is just stuff flashing while things move by. You know, they're just buzzing. It still gives me the aesthetic. It still feels right, and it's cool, and it's a huge knees cut out from under you from the big victory of last episode, which really fits into the theme of this episode, which is everything like stretched to its breaking point, really ready to snap, tension on every front, tension between individual characters, but overall tension everywhere. Everyone's tired, it feels like. Everyone wanted this this assembly line to be the big victory, and now it's not really a big victory because it keeps falling apart, and it's instead like a money pit, like a huge investment that doesn't pay off as much as they would want it to. And at the same time, nothing else is really improving, so it's just rough, and everybody's having a rough time, and it's throughout the episode. This is a real like turn against our characters for this one, which, see, how many episodes are there total? Okay, so there are 36 total. Things turn against our characters and then build back up for a climactic, like, successful secondary finale. Feels like a solid way to arrange it, given that we were supposed to end at 27 and we're sort of fuddily making things work here at the end. I don't know. Gosh, the gossip sure is gossipy. It sure is harsh. This is a hell of a shot. It's a really gorgeous image. of Hayase. A little looking down on you for my taste, but really lovely. And there are a few really gorgeous shots through the episode. Some of Minmay, some of Hikaru. Certainly the Minmay and Hikaru, like, our connection moment, but it's like a sad connection. I don't know. This guy, really, they bully him? You gotta figure that out. That's not cool. You know what is cool? Giant street chase. And I love some of these angled shots. I'll mention a couple of them. This one in particular, where the Valkyrie drops down and then transforms. Dropping down, transform. Yeah, so we don't carry it through far enough for it to be really, really insane. But the missile goes right over the shoulder. It's dropping in and transforming fully. And then punches a dude in the face. Clonk. Just full instant gimming Zentradi. Ugh. You can live however you want, but you can't steal this. That's not working. This poor guy seems like the most reasonable of these three. And he's getting shit on all the time, which sucks. Laplamise is trying to manipulate stuff. I don't know if it's working. She thinks it's working. Minmay's gorgeous. Hikaru sees her and finds himself stuck. And, okay, where is it? Kaifun steps out. We start doing a play with height of characters, like Kill la Kill style almost. It's not quite as dramatic as Kill la Kill, but Hikaru enters, and at some point, yeah, he gains like 2 feet of height here, right? Just from the way that we're structuring the shot. Hikaru's really big, and he's expressing his point, right? This is a really dangerous time. We have to take the thing. So he's on the up. Kaifun enters our frame. We're mostly matched. Half and half, right? A same height, mostly. And Kaifun starts speaking. We see Minmay. Look at Minmay. Start looking down. Kaifun turns, sees his eyeline to Minmay. Sees her face. Sees her looking at Hikaru. Cold, hard eyes. Turns straight to him. Prize in his sights. You're the enemy. And he decides he's going to humiliate him. And moments later, so he gives his speech. It's better if we do it. It's better if we do it. But you can have it. You can have it anyway. Go home, go home, go home. And then, where was it? There was a really distinct shot of Kaifun being really tall. I don't think it was just this. If it was just this, then that's silly on my part for making such a big deal of it. Oh well, I guess not. I was wrong. I guess it was just that shot where the angle is such that Kaifun feels very tall. Right before they start chanting. Here. Yeah. Huh. It does still feel like he's extremely tall there, but it doesn't do the same bigness, smallness, argument win type of thing. Minmay places her hand against the glass and apologizes, and they connect. Like, it's intentionally evoking their falling sequence, of course. And it's beautiful. I don't know whether this is like a taste of what could be, or I don't know what. But their connection is real there, and Kaifun sees it. They start taking off, and so does Hikaru. Everyone has a bad feeling except Kaifun, who's convinced that he's done the right thing. And indeed, the shoe drops. Bad news. Both of us are genetically engineered. Zentradi to fight. Humans unclear. So... the protoculture created both the Zentradi and the humans. This is just the one thing that I'm confused about. Supervision Army Macross. Where groups of protoculture and Zentradi was the first line of it, The Supervision Army is a group or order or something that's separate from either the Protoculture, the Zentradi, or the humans, and is a group, is a faction. We haven't really met them. They're just formerly the leaders of this space station. Okay, I'm still a little confused on that. I wonder if we could do a cool thing where they come back. That would be neat. There are a couple of really fun bits of this big fight. A lot of verticality and cool uses of space, and also some just very fun and silly things like insane mobile suit roundhouse kicks. Like, fucking awesome. I love it. I wish that we'd had a lot more of it because it's really cool. And as I said while it was happening, the chaos of that battle feels a little bit like the chaotic space combat that we get, which is cool to have that through line. It also reminds me of some of the good depictions of the insanity of war. It's flashing around enough and things are exploding enough and being insane enough that it really feels war-torn and horrifying. And it comes immediately after talking about how the Giants are built to be war-torn and horrifying, and then we get war. It's just like right there, snap back and forth in a way that adds to both scenes and contributes to the overall feeling. A little moment that could have been really solid and heartfelt. She says, "I'm a terrible woman, aren't I?" And then we are not able to follow up one bit. We worry that war will take us over no matter what, but there are Zentradi who can change 100%. Happily, Kamojin and Laplamise celebrate their victory. And Minmay gets in the damn car with fucking Kaifun and leaves your war boy standing there alone. Cool. Snap. With a microning device on the enemy side, seems like that breaking point is here. And our hope was Minmay in a lot of ways, right? It's not going well, is it? Things really are looking kind of down for Earth in general. I wonder what can pull us out of it. I don't know. We'll have to find out next time on Super Dimension Fortress Macross. See you next Monday for more. Much love. Early access on the Patreon. Peace.